where it's just the games and they can't do anything else.
I didn't know that. Damon's like, I'm gonna buy him his old phone. I was like,
No, don't buy him his own.
sit down, puppy.
I mean, I'm not a parent, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's 3.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a
I didn't have my
freaking
first phone till I was like 13.
Yeah. Okay, but what embarrassing story? Do I already know this?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell it for the
Okay.
people in the back.
I don't know what you're gonna
But
say. So
it was maybe 2 days ago. I had a hoodie on and it had the middle pocket and I had a pin in there, like a weed pin in there, a cart, and I went to the restroom. It was probably like 8 or 9 in the morning. And I had it in there. I just had it in there because I had it in there before. So I just put on my hoodie. I wasn't taking hits right when I woke up. That's crazy.
or on the toilet.
Or on the toilet, yeah. But I just had it in there, and then I'm sitting on the toilet, hitting like it was getting serious. So I had to lift it, and you have to hit one of these when it's gonna go crazy. So then I lifted it, and as I lifted it, it fell out of my pocket, in between my legs, into the toilet full of shit while I was shitting. So then, also TMI, if you're grossed out by poop. But then I had to cut the snake. I had to stop the pipe because I'm not going to keep shitting on a pin. I was either going to flush it or take it out, but I can't flush it really because it's going to do damage to the sewer lines and I don't want to damage the toilet, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. So what I did is, when they go fishing, like when they go fishing with their hands so they just stay still and they go... That's what I did with the pin.
It was floating around. You didn't want to.
I didn't want to grab my shit, so I was floating around. I was just waiting for the perfect moment, and I,
Yeah.
struck.
Yeah.
And so then I ended up throwing away the pin.
That's the tragic part.
Yeah.
And it was a new cart.
New cart, and it wasn't my pin.
Yeah.
It was someone else's pin with a new cart. I have to get him one.
I think that's the worst part. Because you can wash your hands and that's it.
Yeah.
But the pin is gone.
Yeah, I'm not taking a hit of that shit.
No,
OG.
there's no way. Even if you dropped it in clean toilet water,
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I remember like when I first got a phone and I dropped it in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I had to get it out and just like do one of these.
Yeah. Dropping things in the toilet is so humbling.
Oh my God. And it's embarrassing. Even though it's just you in there, you're like,
you're like, fuck.
What the fuck? Who saw me do that?
Oops.
Or like, I mean, that's never happened to me like in a public restroom, but
Mhm.
that's, oh my God, only worse. It's someone else's
In the
toilet.
public restroom. You drop a joint in the public restroom, you pull it out, dry it, you air dry it with the air dry machine, and then you smoke it.
Disgusting. No. But I mean, the embarrassing part is that you just had to scoop it out.
Yeah, I grabbed the brush and I kind of grabbed
yeah.
it out of the thing, and then I grabbed a bunch of toilet paper and bunched it up and grabbed it and threw
What
it away.
did he say when you told
He
him?
laughed. He laughed. He found it funny.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that was interesting.
That was highlight of the week, huh?
That was my highlight of the day. Yeah. And then what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, well, I watched Gladiator 2.
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie.
Was it
I really liked it. Yeah.
rated out of 10?
I don't know, like 8, but it was good.
Okay.
Because sequels usually are ass or not as good as the first one, and this one was pretty good.
And they waited
was it-
so long.
Yeah, and they waited so long, and it was the same director, so it was the same vision for the story.
Cool.
But the acting was good. It was very funny. Denzel went crazy.
I haven't even seen like the trailer preview or whatever. So
There's not a lot of trailers.
Okay.
Yeah, but he does a good job. He plays. Spoiler alert: he kind of plays the bad guy that you don't know he's the bad guy. He's kind of climbing his way to the top.
Mm.
He kind of plays dumb.
And usually he's a good guy, so that's weird.
Not really, because in Training Day he plays the bad guy. He's a crooked cop. Right?
Mm.
That's like his #1 movie.
I guess. I
What
just like him, so I'm like,
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
Yeah. That's Unk right there.
Yeah.
But Gladiator 2 was good. The twins were funny. One of the twins had a gold tooth,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt kind of offended. I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Wait, what happened to yours?
Oh, I lost it when Anna had a baby, and they were there just after the baby was born, just
Uh-huh.
waiting in the hospital getting taken care of. I was wearing it when I went, and then I took it out to eat, and then I
And you put it in a
never
napkin?
put it. Yeah, and I put it in a napkin. I never picked it up, and I think we just threw it away. But
Someone in there threw it away
it was meant to be
at the hospital,
at the hospital.
and that's
Some
that's
gold.
like a religious hospital too.
It was.
So they said,
It's an offering for the baby. You know, when people bring like
yeah.
when Jesus was born, they brought myrrh and all those
Oh my
like sandalwood and
God.
type shit. I brought my gold tooth.
Your gold tooth. It was would you get another one, or was that like a phase for you?
I would get another one,
Okay.
but not on the same tooth. I would get it more on one of the back ones.
Because this one was kind of like in front, huh?
It was right next to the first two. But
tragic. Losing stuff like that is like really irks me.
Yeah, because what do you mean? Why?
Like if I were to lose it, like let's say I lost an earring or something,
Piece
that
of
would
jewelry.
bug me for like weeks because I'm like, fuck, like that was totally my fault.
Yeah.
That's why it makes me so mad.
And it's like jewelry is so basic in a good way because it's just like, what would you say, like material?
Yeah.
And we just wear it. And we've been wearing jewelry for millions of years.
Mm-hmm.
The Egyptians wore jewelry.
I know. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Someone picked up a piece of material and was like, I'm going to put
the circle to my nose.
Around my finger, around my neck.
My belly button.
Oh,
people get their dick pierced.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
Girls get their shit pierced too. And I'm like, I used to have my belly button pierced. And
that's painful.
It hurt pretty bad. I don't even know why I got it pierced because I don't even like.
Because you were because you were there. That's why.
Mom took me.
She took you?
Yeah.
I didn't know she took you.
I begged her
What?
because Brianna had hers pierced, and I was like, "Mom, come on! Like nobody can see it. Like because you can't get piercings or whatever."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, no one sees." She's like, "Why do you want it? Why do you want it?" And I was like, "If I can't do or get anything else, let this one be the one, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And she said yes, and I was like, "Oh my god!" But yeah, so she took me, and it was a tattoo parlor right here on Shields and Blackstone by McDonald's,
right next to Popeyes.
Yeah, it was there. Where did you go?
No, I've seen it. I know which one you're talking about. I've seen it a bunch of times.
And I'm like terrified of needles, so I don't even know why I thought this was a good idea. But we went, and Brianna went with us, and I think I was like 15 or 16, and she let me do it, and I had it in for like a good like 5-6 years. But then I never wore crop tops. I never wore bathing suits. It was literally pointless. It was just something to have. So I took it out. And now I still have the hole. It's like permanent.
Damn.
Yeah. But like, I don't know what.
Should I get a belly button piercing?
Unless it's, with your crop tops, I'm sure. It's cute. I think it's cute. But if you don't dress it right or wear it right, it could be tacky.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a tramp stamp tattoo.
Yeah, it's gotta be with your style.
Exactly.
It can't just be out of nowhere. Like, oh, I also have a belly button piercing, but I'm a teacher.
A belly button.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it has to like fit your aesthetic and stuff. But some girls can pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have like the dramatic ones that like dangle all the way down, and then if that shit gets like stuck on something, forget about it.
On your belt or your pants
forget
or
about
something.
it.
You walk.
Okay.
I wrote down you getting that TikTok thinking you manifested it. It wasn't. It was just Google listening to you. Because no TikTok you're manifesting. It's all fucking algorithm. They're all listening to you.
You think
I was literally I started making little shitty beats, and now I just get ads for beats for like plugins. That's all, and I haven't even searched anything myself. Just because I'm saying it like my phone. Now I'm gonna get more because I'm talking about it.
Okay, so then it's like if this lands on your For You page, it's for you, or your angel numbers, blah 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 blah.
That's because you're into the spiritual side of TikTok, and they're just feeding you that shit. I get the same shit on YouTube where it's like, this video found you in the right time. Yeah. That's the title.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're going through a change. Watch this video. It's just another scam.
But some people need that little push.
Definitely, it's definitely inspiring.
Yeah.
But the marketing.
Let me think that it was for me.
All right, Jasmine, you can live in your lie.
Or like the ones that I'm getting right now is post your content. Post your content. This is your sign. Post your content.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm getting right now. And I'm like, yeah. Tell me more. And then it's like all the same information, but I will sit there and watch every single one, hoping that I just hear like a little ding. And then
what do
I'm
you mean
like,
the same information?
Like post consistently, engage, don't miss a day, make your videos a minute long. And it's like, I know all these things already.
Yeah.
I know them all. Everything they're telling me, I know. So it's like, I'm not really learning anything from them other than just being like, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only step you can do is do it.
Do it.
Have
and
you
I'm
done it?
doing it.
Oh,
Follow my TikTok. Follow our TikTok too because I've been working hard on those videos.
she does.
Those little clips take so long to edit for no reason, but you got to do it.
You gotta do it.
You
I was
gotta
at
do it.
Planet Fitness. Maybe, I mean, I've been going consistently, but this was maybe a week ago. And I was doing a shoulder press.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just going up, sitting down. It's a machine. And the way that machine is placed in the building, it's like a hall, kind of like a walkway this way, where
Mhm.
everybody comes in. So
Mhm.
my machine is the first one next to that walkway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hitting my reps, just putting in that work, putting in that gains, getting that pain, getting the muscles. But as I was mid rep, so mid push,
Uh-huh.
I was pushing to the top. This guy walks up and like does this to me. Like pretend you're working out. Pretend you're pushing up. Pushing up. Does this. He goes.
What the fuck?
He took a picture of me. He took a picture. I think
Did
it
he
was a
think
picture
you were
it looked
cute?
like I don't know. He just walked away after that. I forgot what we were talking about.
No, the guy took a picture of you.
Oh yeah.
What did he look like?
I didn't know honestly, cause I just cut it at the corner of my eye, cause I was fucking working out. I wasn't focused on the people around me walking by, and he just came by real quick. It looked like he had taken a picture, and then he was wearing a purple shirt. So for a second, I thought he was like a Planet Fitness worker. He was
Uh-huh.
wearing the purple shirt, but then he just walked away and then left. I was like, okay.
And you didn't like look to see where he was going, what he was doing.
Well, I mean, when I put down the weights, I was like, who was that? And then he just kept walking, so I was like, all right, he can have it. That was it. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so, but you got
Maybe I had a
no.
fire fit on or something.
You got no look at his face though. So
No.
like, if you were
No.
to go
I
again
was
and
like
see him,
this. I can't see your face if I'm looking straight. Can you see my face and my
Yes.
details? If you're looking
Well,
at that light, you cannot.
but you can get like how tall he was, his
I mean,
hair.
yeah, but it was. What do you want me to? You gonna sketch
No.
it up or something? The fuck?
I forgot my
Police
iPad. I'm like,
officer?
no, I'm just saying. So when you go again and you see him,
I'm not gonna be able to tell.
because yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if this guy likes you or something, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a picture of this little cutie over here."
Pause, bro. Nah.
This little cutie. He saw your hair.
He was like, "Ooh, a gym
He saw the
baddie."
fit. What were you wearing?
Basically, this outfit, except with a hoodie.
It was the gray sweats.
It was it's the gray sweats.
Oh, that's
The push-up bra for men, the gray sweats.
No, literally.
Mhm.
I mean, guys have taken pictures of me before at the gas station.
That's what I
and
felt
stuff.
too. I was like, "Damn, is this what women feel like?"
No, literally.
Because I was like creeped out, but kind of like, okay,
You're all
like I'm handsome, I guess. But it
Dang,
was
I
weird.
wa-
I don't know.
Well, you got to be aware of your surroundings, brother. Next time you go to the gym, don't be like this,
No,
but
don't
just
tell me that shit. I hate people telling me that shit. No. I hate people telling me that. Be aware of your surroundings. No.
you're always telling me be aware, be aware.
There's
Yeah,
a difference
that's-
between being self-aware and aware of your surroundings.
yeah,
That's
but
different.
everyone should just be aware of their surroundings.
Sure, safety-wise, but like I'm working out. I don't think someone's gonna take a picture. of me.
No, I'm saying like just if it happens again, take a good look at him and be like,
If
okay.
it happens again, I'm gonna pose.
Yeah,
Tag me.
you should
Tag me.
follow us.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. But that happens often for
For girls, yeah.
women.
So I literally sat there for a second and was like, wow. Like I felt like I entered a world for a second. I was like, oh shit. I
Li-
get it.
Like you're kind of flattered, but you're kind of like,
Yeah, I'm kind of like fuck man.
what's it called when they like cross your boundary? Like you feel not
Hmm.
harassed.
I don't know.
It escaped me.
I also wrote down, because remember we had talked about this was off cam, so I'll do a quick summary, but we talked about Buddha
Oh yeah.
and the origin of Buddha, who he was. He was basically a prince who was sheltered from suffering. And when he grew up at the age of like 28 or 29, after he had a wife and kids, he left his castle and saw the suffering, old age, disease, and stuff like that, and decided to find out if there was a solution to all this. He just went through a bunch of religions, followed a bunch of holy men, but then eventually he just came up with his own kind of idea of meditating and being enlightened, and he decided he was going to go away and leave his family and kids for essentially to go find out whatever the truth he was going to find. And eventually he did, and that's the whole story of how he became the Buddha. But I was thinking, is the only way to get enlightened to leave your kid and wife? Like, that's kind of sick. I gotta go.
Kind of sick.
I'm gonna go live in the forest and sit on a tree for 49 days.
I don't.
See you later.
Well, I mean, what is being enlightened really? Because I've like having an awakening.
Having no attachments.
Then yeah, obviously
Yeah.
you have to be alone.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can go through an awakening with people around you. And,
Definitely.
But if you're trying to really like,
There was this guy who died already, but his name was Ram Dass. And what he would do, he called it the Dying Project. And he said that a way people can awaken or anything like that, or just grow more, is to experience someone dying. So what he would do is he would be in contact with people who were dying, whether that was a sickness or old age or whatever. And he would put people he knew who were looking to be in a position where they're with someone who is dying, to be able to experience that of someone just passing on to wherever they're going. And not being attached to death, because death is another illusion, is the idea. That when you die, you wake up and you're like, oh, that's what it was. Almost like I put myself in Diego's storyline from a previous reincarnation because I needed to learn that lesson in his lifetime. And okay, I died, I woke up. Why was I even fucking tripping? Why?
Yeah,
but who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Nobody's ever lived to tell and come back. Although some people are able to say, or they say that they're able to feel their past lives. Like there was a story of a kid who knew he was an old man before in his past life.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Do you think everyone has had a past life?
It's interesting.
Or is there ever like a new soul?
Yeah, the idea is that we're in samsara. So it's like a wheel of birth and rebirth and death. So if you die and you still have problems, you still are going through certain attachments or desires, like if you're really money hungry, the idea is that you'll get reborn and you still have to go through that and learn that lesson of detaching from being money hungry.
Okay.
And that's enlightenment, is being detached to be able to escape or to leave the wheel of samsara of life and rebirth to go on to the next level of consciousness.
So then we're all...
It's like that pit in Scooby-Doo where all the souls are spinning.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that. That's a good movie, too.
Kind of scary.
Scooby-Doo, the live action?
The live action, yeah.
Yeah. The CGI, very early CGI.
Super. But it was like pretty good for its time, I feel like.
For sure. I mean, it was on TV a lot, too.
Yeah.
And Scooby was definitely... Oh, Scooby. What was the Scooby's best friend? The white dude? Shaggy. He was definitely a stoner.
Oh, 100%.
There's a clip
He's walking like that.
There's a clip in one of the movies where there's like some red carpet in the movie, and he goes,
oh yeah,
and he sees a bunch of people who are acting high, and he goes, hey,
yeah, and then just like his personality and like everything about him.
He says dude a lot.
What are they doing in that mystery van, bruh? They're hotboxing that mystery van. That's why they're talking to a dog.
True. And then they're giving the dog edibles, Scooby snacks.
Ooh.
CBD Scooby snacks.
All these hidden
levels, the metaphors. On the same topic, I guess, of Buddhism, I looked up, we talked about this before too, but I looked more into it.
Okay.
Of Om. The mantra Om.
Oh yeah. So
it's spelled O-M, but you're supposed to say it like A-U-M in like the most relaxed way. Like
okay.
Like that. That's how you're supposed to say it. But so it's supposed to be the original universal vibration. So when you're saying it, you're the idea is that you're aligning yourself with the universe by saying it. Okay. So then I looked up, is there any scientific, backing to saying these words or these letters so that the vibration can help you? And there is. Okay. They say that the vibration can help reduce depression and epilepsy. Because when you're doing it, and you can feel it, if you're doing it for like 30 minutes, you feel like in your chest and in your head. And then they say there's like a nerve called the vagus nerve that it stimulates.
Yep. I've heard that.
So it's like, whoa.
Well, I think that kind of goes with like when you're carrying a crying baby and you're trying to calm down, you're like,
Yeah.
It's like you're literally feeding them that vibration and calming them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that got me thinking like words. Words really are powerful then, because all words are sounds.
Yeah.
But although in the language that they wrote those mantras in was Sanskrit, so Sanskrit was made with that in thought, vibrations, and the power of vibrations and stuff like that. But even just normal words, I was like, whoa.
But
I
okay,
just want to
so
be quiet now. I don't want to talk.
there's like, I also like words do carry a meaning, but it's like how you say them.
Yeah,
and
it's
how
your
you
belief
express
about the
them.
word.
Because you can say, "Oh, you're so stupid," but like jokingly, I'm saying that to you, like, "Oh,
Mhm.
you're so stupid." We're joking, and then stupid to you is like,
Ugh.
yeah. So I'm like, ha ha ha, laughing about it, and you're internally like crying about it.
Yeah, it's
so,
ruining my life.
And the weight that is behind the word too, and how someone says it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could be like, Atoyana, you're a bitch, but then I could be like, you're a bitch.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Definitely.
that's two different. So it might
Intentions.
be the. It's kind of like that tree video where she said like, that's why how you hear things are important, because someone could say one word to you and the next person could say the same word, and it's two completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wanted to get my politics bag right now, Jasmine.
in your politics
My
bag,
politics bag. I wanted to rant.
you don't even.
I was
you're not
very
even
mad
political.
earlier. I'm not political.
About what?
But I don't think you have to be political. Because what does that even fucking mean?
Just to know all the rules,
Everybody wants one thing. To suffer less.
right?
Right? To suffer less and have a good life, which means you're comfortable, you're not worrying about food, you're not worrying about anything else. You're focused on your relationships. You're not even focused about work.
Mm-hmm.
So we just had a presidential debate. It was crazy. People were losing their heads.
Election.
Oh yeah, election. Sorry, presidential election.
I want to get in my political bag.
Get it wrong immediately.
Yeah.
I just think people are extremely retarded if you don't talk to someone because of who they voted. Like people who don't talk to their mom because their mom voted for whoever, you're whack. You're a stupid bitch, for real. You, in a year, you're not gonna care as much as you do now about the election. And every year that we get close to the election, it like ramps up. And then social media ramps up, and then the news gets more views, the news gets more propaganda, more fear mongering. Like right now, because Trump got elected, they're fear mongering on Univision, on all the news sites, the ones I see. They're just talking about how Trump's gonna go door to door and take your daddy away because he's Mexican and he's an immigrant or whatever. And it's like they said that also last time he got elected, that didn't happen. So it's almost like I get frustrated when people are tie their identity so much to Kamala or so much to Trump when it's like everybody knows they're both fucking retarded.
And then
for the most time.
I mean,
Kamala was changing her voice for
Yeah.
accents. If Trump was changing his voice to like a black voice or a Mexican voice, ooh, he would not be here. He
Yeah.
would not be the president. They would call
Yeah.
him more racist. But the fact that because Kamala she got that little sprinkle of color on her, they think it's okay. But it's not. It's a double standard.
My thing is just like whichever side you land on is the whole point about politics is to be able to have an opinion
A discussion.
and to be able to have a side and to be able to say how you feel and what you want. But as soon as you don't agree with the person, it's like, well, that's it.
Yeah, it's very
But the whole point is for everyone to have their own opinion.
Yeah.
So if you're mad at someone who doesn't fall on your side, then it's like that's kind of what they want, right? They want people to
and plus the people on the news are just making it worse because they're not necessarily open to having a conversation. They're both sides when they're on TV have their heels dug into the dirt. They're not going to move.
Yeah, no.
They're just there to say what they want to say.
Exactly.
They're there to say what they want to say, and it's just like well, who do you believe?
Yeah.
And then this fucking news has been proven to be false and like bought by the pharmaceutical company. They pay
Right.
for the ads. They pay for CNN. Like, of course, they're going to have twisted views. But everyone on here is like on TikTok and talking about the truth. It's like, bro, don't watch the news. I remember someone got mad at me because I didn't watch the news. And I told them why. And I said, if anything real is going on, whether that's World War III or like what's going on right now in Palestine, or is it Palestine? Like, I'm going to hear about it. I don't need to watch the news to hear about world news. The world would tell me.
And like they're getting paid to say things.
Yes.
People are getting checks.
Yes.
People are making money, and
Switching sides.
People will do things for money,
Yes.
especially people high up like that. They will do anything to keep the money that they have and get more money that they have.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, no one is ever going to be all right or all left. Like that's what they call like the right side and left side.
Yeah.
And like you can't expect everyone to agree with everything. And unfortunately, we live in a world where literally no one is perfect. So don't expect the same fucking answer from everybody.
Yeah. And also, I think another reason why I didn't vote, but another reason why Kamala lost was because she wasn't doing her press run the way Trump was doing it. Trump was going crazy hard. He went on Joe Rogan. Kamala didn't go on Joe Rogan.
Well,
Even though she reached out, she went on Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
But Call Her Daddy, she built her own set, so they had to go to her. And she spent money on that set, which is like...
Oh, I didn't even know that.
How? Yeah, she built her own set. And you can't watch it on YouTube. You have to pay for it. It's not on YouTube. It's on some other service. So the only thing that's on YouTube is a clip from the podcast. So it's like, Kamala, what are you doing? What's going on? And then people want to give her another 4 years, but it's like she already had 4 years. She's still not doing shit. She could do shit now, but she's not. So it's just funny to me when people are like, give her another 4 or just against her for it. Just like, bro, she's had her chance. She's not promoting the best way she can because she's probably not even ready to be in that position. Like she was kind of thrown into that.
Yeah.
For real, because
Joe
Biden's a ghost in a
backed
shell.
out. Yeah.
That guy's dead. Have you seen that man walk?
I haven't.
Oh my God, he's barely there.
I haven't.
It's elder abuse. If we had a family member and we were forcing him to go on stage and he was over 80 years old, and on stage multiple times he fell, or tried to say hi to people who weren't there or mentioned people who had passed away, you would say that's elder abuse.
Yeah.
But that's our president.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on?
Well,
I mean, we know what's going on.
Yeah, we know what's going on. But I mean, it's just like I said, like there's going to be an election every 4 years. Every 4 years, there's going to be voting. Every 4 years, there's going to be this fight. And some people are going to lose and some people are going to win. And like, you can't.
I think we got to take away the colors.
You like the red and the blue?
The red and the blue.
Yeah.
Because I mean, psychologically, red is like an attention grabbing, be careful color. And blue's much more calmer.
Yeah.
So it's like.
And that's kind of how they're tied too.
And red and blue is like they're opposites. Yeah. So that plays into like, well, you're on that side, I'm on this side. Yeah. It's like, no, we're on the same planet.
Yeah, we're all here and we're all trying to live and survive.
Yeah. The idea should be to communicate the best idea between both parties, not to say I'm solely from this party and identify from this party.
And who wins, you still have to coexist.
Literally. Celebrities have been moving. And it's so retarded.
Well,
or Ellen.
I don't think she's moving for that. I think she's moving for the P. Diddy shit.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
She's in a lot of those pictures.
She is.
She's not moving.
And also, even the other celebrities who were endorsing Kamala, like Taylor Swift and Beyonce, is like, really? You guys are quiet forever.
Also, that goes back to like a check. Yes. Beyonce, they paid her $10 million.
Yes. They're getting money.
You don't think she's going to say yes?
Yeah. They're pushing laws that will benefit them. Yeah. So they're going to vote for them.
Yeah, but like they're paying me $10 million to go say vote for her. Yeah, I'm going to go say vote for her.
Yeah. And it's Beyonce, so people are going to listen.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly people didn't because there was no red. There was all red states. There was no blue states. Only blue cities.
I mean, crazy. I don't know. We grew up like basically not believing in politics.
Yeah, we grew up not believing in politics because you're supposed to believe in the kingdom of God that's supposed to come back.
Right. That's we were raised that like the government here on earth does not matter, which it
really doesn't, but
it does to a certain extent. Yeah. Hello.
It doesn't work the way it
happen.
That's what I meant.
But growing up, I think that's why I'm so like uneducated. I mean, I could obviously educate myself, but it's so much to learn about all the past history and all the damage that the last presidents have done and what the new presidents have to do. And
also, it's not like it's not like you can go to one site to find that information because that site is biased. Yeah. So you have to go to 5-10 different websites, Washington Post, CNN, Fox News, to all these different political leanings to get the truth. They're not telling you the truth.
And it's not even, at the end of the day, it's not even 100% the truth. You're just picking what you think you reside more on and what
feels right.
Yeah, and it's like, That's what I'm saying. Like, no one's ever going to be 100% this way or this way because everyone has different feelings.
Yeah, and also I feel like if you went door to door asking most people those same questions, like people would say yes. If you said, should we ban abortion because of this? Like, what if it's in this case? People would say, yeah, don't do it. That's a bad case.
Abortion's not even banned. It's a state. It's like a state thing.
By state.
And that, like, in that situation, you have to vote for your state.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they send out those papers in the mails and they're saying like vote for this prop or this thing or whatever for your state, that's when you have to really be focusing on what is going on and what you can control in like your state.
Yeah.
Right? But
it's like if you know, like they say, would you leave your kid with someone? It's like, would you leave your kid with an extreme liberal? I wouldn't. Would you leave your kid with an extreme conservative? I wouldn't, because the conservative is like this kind of racist uncle that's fun to hang out with, but you wouldn't leave him alone with a kid. And the liberal is like this very, actually, you know, pushy, you shouldn't say that because it offends me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to leave my kid with that person either. So you have to find this weird middle ground between both, but then both sides are attacking you for kind of, they say, fence sitting, when it's like, well, neither side of the grass, both grasses look like dog shit.
It's like when they...
I want to sit on the fence.
See, I don't even know the term where you're like, you're in the middle. You're, because when you register to vote, they tell you like, are you or which side are you, right? Mm-hmm. Republican or, you pick the other one. And Democrat? Then, but there's, bro, I'm going to sound so stupid.
Because there is a third party, like the green one or whatever.
I don't even know. I'm like, people are going to get mad at us, but whatever. It's just like, politics are like religion. Super touchy subject. Not everyone is on the same page. Not everyone is going to agree. At the end of the day, you just have to go with what you believe. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like I said, it's just like religion. Like, we grew up in a super strict religion, and now I kind of go this way and you kind of go that way. And like some of our family members look at us kind of like, oh, what are they doing? And that's kind of like how it is with politics. You go this way, you go that way, and some of your family members kind of look like you. Like, it's just... is what it is.
Would you be president?
No.
You wouldn't be president? You wouldn't fear your homies? Pay your mama's rent?
I'm stressed taking care of my own household. Running 3 people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to run a country. It takes something. You have to be smart. And you have to like...
able to handle stress. Able to drop bombs.
No. No.
Why not?
No. I choose peace.
What's his name? Barack Obama did it.
I choose peace.
People thought he was going to change the world. He did the same shit as everybody else.
I mean, because there's only so much you can do. Like, not like even if you're president, there's people that work under you, and you can't just be like, we're going to do this, because the people under you also have to agree.
We need someone, not Kanye, but like Kanye, to be in the office where they can just tweet from there and be like, they holding me back. And then we can be like, why are you holding the president back? And they have to answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Elon Musk. There was people trying to say that Elon Musk could solve world hunger with, 1/3 of his money or whatever, something like that. Mm-hmm. So then he tweeted back at that person, like, okay, if you can give me what's the word? Like just a plan for my money to figure out how we can get everyone food, like I'll give you the money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a budget and a plan and everything. Mm-hmm. He said, I'll give it to you. They didn't respond. They didn't have a plan. So it's like, we need someone like that who will call out the people or just say, like, they're not letting me do this, they're not letting me do that. Because that's the only way we can change these legacy issues. Like, we have old people judging on Facebook laws and trying to get a Facebook. They were asking about Finstas. They had Facebook in court and they were asking about Finstas.
Oh my God.
They had TikTok in court and they were asking why their TikTok didn't get views. We're lost. The blind is leading the blind at this point.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like I said, every 4 years there's going to be a new election. So it's always going to go back and forth, and forth. Once 4 years, it'll be someone on the red side. Once the 4 years, it'll be someone on the blue. And then they're always going to be trying to undo what the other person did or redo this. And then it's always like a constant You're
Yeah.
always like this on a teeter-totter, teeter-totter, teeter-totter.
And then
I don't know if it'll ever be like blue, 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 red, 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 red.
No.
You know, like it's always gonna be back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best form would be to be in between both. But
Yeah.
even like Elon, when he bought Twitter, when he bought it, he found out that the FBI was involved with trying to hush certain information about previous elections
Mm.
through Twitter. So it's like if they got to Twitter, you don't think they got to Facebook, Meta,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Instagram?
I mean, they
And you think
control.
you're basing your opinion off of that shit?
They control everything, and they control the information you get.
They said they can sway voters who don't know who they're voting for. They can just sway you just
Yeah.
based off of Instagrams and TikToks or Reels and TikToks. They can sway you if you're
Yeah,
undecided.
because a lot of people are only getting their information from their
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, I mean, most people are getting their information from Twitter, Facebook.
Hmm.
Like, do you watch the news? Do you put the news on TV?
I've never actually sat down to watch the news.
Me
Another
neither.
thing, like, because we grew up like that, and we grew up like not to pay attention to the outside world, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched the news. I never
Mhm.
even was interested in a news channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to turn on this is going to sound so like selfish, but I don't want to turn on the news and see all this sad stuff, because then it's just going to be like in the back of my head, I'm going to be so fucking stressed
Yeah.
out from like what's going on, when those are things that I have no control over.
That's the other thing too, is I've been around people who just watch the news, and not even they watch it, they have the news on Facebook. Like they follow
Mhm.
ABC 30, they follow, all these news outlets. So they're constantly, like you said, putting that sad, dark shit in their head.
Yeah.
So that when they go outside, all they're looking for is sad, dark shit.
Yeah.
They're like, be careful, there's this been going on. It's like I'm gonna go outside. I'm not gonna die.
At the end of the day, like, you can watch everything you want to watch and think you're going to be as safe as possible. But if something's
You're
going to
not.
happen, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what. So I choose not to watch the news. If anything, I just check the weather.
It's probably better for your mental health to not watch the news. Because one, they're lying to you.
Most of the
Two,
time,
they're advertising medicine on TV to you. No one else advertises medicine in the fucking world besides America. And then,
our TV's terrible.
yeah. And then everyone's leaning to one side. They're not all in the middle. They're all either blue or red or blue or red.
I mean, but even like day-to-day news is just
Mhm.
like sadness.
Oh, yeah.
They'll sprinkle
people-
like one
they'll
little thing of like,
yeah.
oh, this kid did this good thing. Okay, that's it. And then bing, 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 bomb
Yeah.
drop, bomb drop.
Bomb drop.
And then if you're
kid
watching like
died.
your local news, and then you don't want to go fucking outside because something just happened down the street.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of negative shit, let's bring it up.
What?
Let's have a little laugh. Let me connect to the
What are you going to do?
show you a video. I thought it was funny. It's
We got to talk
I
about
can't connect. Oh, I'm connected.
those guys stuffing those turkeys.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sure you know, but if you don't know, I believe it's the Butterball. That's the company, turkeys. I don't know what else they sell because I don't really do Thanksgiving like that. But
Mhm.
they were, I don't know if they were like jacking off on the turkey
They
or
were busting loads into
like
them turkeys, bro.
it's called necrophilia, where you fuck something after it's dead.
Oh, God. They were doing it after it was dead?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. Like first,
Damon showed me a picture. It wasn't a video, but it was a picture. I think it was like a headline. And the picture of it was the turkey's legs chained upwards.
no.
So like if my legs were up, that's how the turkey's legs were fucking chained, Jasmine.
No. Okay.
And it was a blurry like TV leak video.
None of this is right.
No,
None of this
it's an
is right.
atrocity against nature.
But not
For sure.
one guy, not two, not even three. 13
Yeah.
men thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, one of them did it, got away with it. What? Told his coworker, hey, yo, this is what I did.
Hey, yo.
So then his coworker's like, fuck it, I'm going to do it too. And then what? They just all started like,
That's so sick.
like they all must have known that those
Yeah,
13 within each other were doing it. It's like
Yeah.
you're gossiping at work,
Except they're just.
and then you just thought you were going to get away with it. You work for this major company. You don't like, oh,
and they
my
recorded
God.
it and took pictures.
People are stupid, bruh.
Yeah.
So stupid. Now what?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully they go to jail.
Well, for sure fired.
PETA should get on their ass for sure.
But like,
Yeah.
I literally have no words. When Damon, well, his sister called us and told us, and I was like, literally jaw to the floor. I was like, this is not real news.
Yeah.
Immediately we look it up. It is. It's everywhere. And like how embarrassing. Now everyone is gonna know you as that.
As
You
a turkey
can't.
fucker?
That's gonna follow you for the rest of your life. Like,
No, yeah.
Like-
you're going to jail.
oh my god.
You're never getting a job again. You're not going to be allowed near any animal.
Let alone you can't
Yeah.
you can't do that. Like, what the fuck? You're
Jeez.
literally so fucking sick in the head.
Running a
like-
train on a turkey?
No. Oh my god. It's so bad.
That's crazy.
And they get caught right before Thanksgiving.
They're like, let him do it, let him do it. It's not even the week of
Yeah,
yet.
like how long have they been doing it too? How long have they been selling these turkeys?
Oh my God.
And like they get cleaned or whatever, but it's the principle.
Yeah, it's the principle.
It's the act. It's
Yeah.
the
I don't want to cook a turkey that's been fucked.
no.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
By a human.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
I can't believe like that. That's the news.
It's absurd.
Tell me that. I don't want to know
Yeah,
about
tell
like
me
someone
crazy shit like that.
dying or something, but
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want people to be fucking the animals either, but it's just like
Mix it up.
tell me something that sounds fake. Like, no, that's not real.
Unbelievable. I don't want to know 17
Unbelievable.
kids just got bombed by us because of some
No.
payment we did for
No.
whatever. No.
But
Don't show me a
yes,
video of a guy falling into a wood chipper on Univision. No.
gross.
Just give me some crazy shit. I don't want to see death.
Yeah.
Do
I really
something
know.
else.
I wonder if they're gonna like put these guys on blast and like show their pictures and shit, or
See.
if they're just gonna like keep their names sealed.
On the low.
Yeah, because
Wonder.
imagine like if all these men better have been single, because if you're married and your husband did that, that's embarrassing, bruh.
Yeah, it says sex abuse controversy, boycott. So there's a boycott, obviously.
Yeah, you can't sell those fucking turkeys. That
Mm.
business tank.
Okay, PETA's definitely going after them. It says Butterball is facing for a boycott. It's facing calls for a boycott just days before Thanksgiving after sickening footage of poultry workers allegedly sexually abusing and torturing its turkeys resurfaced on social media. So then they've been doing it? The uproar unfolded after the people of the Ethical Treatment of Animals, which is PETA, activists posted a decades-old clip
Ew.
online over
Oh,
the
so
weekend.
this isn't now.
I guess not. I guess this is like an old thing they used to do, and now they're just being like, "What the fuck?"
Wait.
Interesting. I thought it was
Okay.
now.
Okay. So
wait.
you can't have turkey for Thanksgiving.
Activists posted a decades-old clip online over the weekend that allegedly showed companies' employees abusing live turkeys at a plant in Ozark,
Ew.
Arkansas.
Live?
Yes. The graphic footage soon went viral, was captured during an undercover probe in 2006 in which workers were filmed bashing the birds against steel cages and stomping on their heads, the animal rights group claimed. I'm going to read more. Oh, yeah, this is the same picture I saw.
So it's old news, but it's just coming out now.
Yeah. A PETA undercover investigator alleged in the clip that he caught one worker inserting his finger into the turkey's vagina for fun, while another employee apparently humped a bird while it was shackled. One worker took a live bird and stomped on her head, crushing her skull until it exploded. He then laughed and wiped the blood from his leg. He also threw birds against the concrete and punched others, the investigator claimed in his witness logs at the time. The video quickly triggered an outpouring of outrage when it resurfaced online, with some calling for a boycott of the poultry brand just days before Thanksgiving holiday. And then this is a quote: "I just bought a Butterball turkey yesterday. Dinner is fucking canceled."
Oh, okay. So it's not now. But I'm surprised this happened and it's gone
Yeah.
so long without
20 years
anyone knowing.
ago. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. But I mean,
It says, "This video is not current and was taken prior to Butterball becoming a private company and prior to our engagement and certification through American Humane. Animal care and well-being is central to who we are as a company, and we are committed to ethical and responsible care of our flocks. So
Yeah,
that was their
'cause,
response.
Yeah, because imagine like all the business are losing right now because of that. But I wonder who leaked this. You think one of the guys?
Well, it said it resurfaced, so it could have just been like it just
Someone
came up
found
again.
it.
Someone found it somehow. I don't know.
Okay.
But the guy who was there
Clear the
was
air.
a PETA undercover agent,
Yeah.
supposedly
Kind
investigator.
of like that show, Undercover Boss. You seen
Yeah,
that show? Where
imagine
they,
being
like,
undercover boss and then they're fucking the chickens.
Oh
Shit.
my god.
I'm leaving.
Or abusing, stomping on their heads. Like,
Stomping, throwing them against concrete.
You have no.
The desensitization they have because of how many turkeys they see is probably what caused that. They just thought a turkey was a dime a dozen, so they're like, fuck 'em.
Yeah, just like another thing they're gonna kill anyway.
Yeah.
That's sad though.
Damn.
That's sad. Like that squirrel that they killed
They killed a squirrel?
in New York. You haven't heard about that squirrel?
No.
Oh my
Let me
gosh.
see, squirrel in New
I
York?
don't know the squirrel's name. Someone basically had it as a pet for like 7 years.
Oh, shit.
And the police there found out.
Oh, the police love shooting animals, bro.
And they went and cut its head off to make sure
Yeah.
it didn't have rabies.
There's another one of
And
a
they
police
killed
shooting a
their
dog.
raccoon.
And the raccoon? Well, why do you have a
Was it a
squirrel and a
raccoon?
raccoon as a pet?
Was it a raccoon? I think
Is
it
this
was a
person
raccoon.
homeless?
No. It was like a
Let me see.
community thing. Like they had like a TikTok about this squirrel and everything.
Okay, Peanut. That's the name. Peanut the squirrel, beloved pet, and internet sensation.
Yes.
Euthanized after being seized by the New York State.
Yes.
Peanut the squirrel of internet fame has been euthanized after the pet was seized by New York State earlier this week. According to the Department of Environmental Conservation, the 7-year-old gray rescue animal, commonly referred to as Peanut on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, was put to death along with Fred the raccoon.
The raccoon.
So that the animals could be tested for rabies, according to a statement of agencies. So we gotta test it for rabies. Kill them. That was a squirrel.
That is so sad.
He was wearing a cowboy and outfit hat.
Yeah.
Little did he know he was gonna get fucking chopped
And
up to see
during
if he had
the
disease.
during the UFC fighters, one of the fighters after when they like interviewed them, he said justice for Peanut.
He said justice for Peanut.
Yeah, and everyone knew what he was talking about because they were also in New York. The UFC
Yeah.
fights were in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sad. Can you imagine those people took care of that squirrel for 7 years and then they just come in and chop its head off?
Peanut squirrel owner criticizes holders, launches new meme coin. They dropped a Bitcoin for the
Crazy.
squirrel. He lives on. Test shows the squirrel did not have rabies. Police do be shooting people though, or dogs, animals. Because there's another video of a dog who, I don't know where it was in America, but it was kind of like those flat open houses where there's just acres everywhere.
Open yards.
Yeah, and this dog's just barking, and he's outside, and the police officer's outside.
Mm-hmm.
No, the owner of the house doesn't even know the police officer's there,
Mm-hmm.
and all you hear is boom, boom, and he shoots the dog twice, and the dog dies because he was
my
barking.
God.
Let me see if I can find the video.
No, don't post that. That's sad.
Nah, bro. Let's see.
That's sad. I'm trying to uplift over here on my video. My video's funny.
Justice for Peanut, though. Oh, show me a video.
Yeah. Let me screen. Ready?
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard.
Oh.
What would you do if your barber did that to you?
I don't know if that's gay or not. Is that gay? Because I'm not turning my back. I'm not holding a guy's hand and turning my back against him.
Well, usually, like when you're spinning someone, like you're spinning the girl, right? When you're like dancing. But it was just like a joke that
No,
he was
that's
doing.
funny.
It's funny.
I was
I
trying
thought
to
it
do
was
that with my
hilarious.
friend.
Just after you say hi to them, just you should do it to David. But do it in front of us so I could like record to see if he lets you spin him. I feel like he would.
Maybe. I think he'll be dying though.
Yeah, that'd be so funny.
Anyways, lawsuit filed over police shooting of blind deaf dog in Missouri.
Even worse.
The complaint urges the lethal force used violates the Fourth Amendment and seeks compensation for the plaintiff. This week, a federal lawsuit. This was earlier this year, May 29th, and one of its police officers. I think this is MO. What state is MO? I don't know. Fucking whatever that state is. And one of his police officers was shooting a blind, deaf, 13-pound Shih Tzu mixed named Teddy.
Oh my God, a Shih Tzu?
Mm-hmm.
Those are little doggies.
The complaint alleges that the city failed to properly train, supervise, and discipline its officer. This was the dog that he shot.
That's sad. Screenshot that so you can show them.
They had a $750,000 settlement. Missouri. That's where it's at. St. Louis County, Missouri. Several of its officers, several. Cold previously secured a $750,000 settlement with St. Louis County, Missouri.
That's a lot.
And several of its officers for the unlawful killing of a dog named Kia. So this has happened before.
Bro,
Unfortunately, these types of shootings occur all too frequently.
Oh my
Contrary
God.
to the common misconception that it's just a dog, every federal circuit to have addressed the issue has held that by unreasonable killing of a companion animal by law enforcement violates the owner's most fundamental rights as secured by the Fourth Amendment.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch the person who hit my dog.
Ooh.
Come back over here.
But your dog was also blind and in the street. So that was kind of like her fault. She just didn't know.
She didn't know. How is it her fault? She couldn't
That's
see.
not her fault. It's not her fault.
And I have a theory that she was trying to come back home because when your dog gets out, you're supposed to put what? Are you laughing at that?
Body camera footage shows the officer arriving and spending about 3 minutes attempting to use his snare pole, like to catch dogs, the one from far, to like net them, to try and lasso Teddy before finally giving up and simply shooting him at close range. The footage clearly shows the small blind dog posed no threat to the officer or anyone else.
People are evil.
Yeah.
People are evil.
The least justifiable dog shooting I've witnessed in my 30 years working with law enforcement, someone said.
Why are cops killing dogs, bro? That's not your job.
Because they want to shoot something.
Men and their
If I had a
fucking
gun-
egos, bro.
If I had a gun, though,
Don't ever fucking kill
if
a
I
dog.
had a gun, no, I wouldn't kill a dog. But you want to shoot that gun.
No. That's why people like that should not have guns. It's only for safety.
Well, you gotta have guns now. There's too many guns. You can't get
Anyway.
rid of guns.
No, I mean guns
you
are
can't.
never gonna even if they try and ban the guns.
There's more guns than people in the United States.
People are gonna have guns no matter what. But anyway, my theory was that she was trying to come back home because when your dog gets out, you're supposed to put out familiar items in the yard to like catch their smell so they can like smell their way back home. And since she was blind, her nose was stronger.
Ooh, Daredevil.
And so when she had gotten out, I got home, I put her blanket and her bed out. And then when she got hit right here. So I think she was trying to come back home, which makes it even more sad because she was literally like, what is that? Like 200 feet away?
Yeah.
300 feet away?
Yeah.
You know where it happened, right? Right here.
Yeah,
right on
across
the
the street.
Yeah. She was almost here. And now we have this fucking dumbass dog that I can't stand, bro.
Yeah, if you
love
don't know,
him, but
Jasmine had a dog that was blind.
Yeah.
Was going blind, and we basically guessed that she was blind.
No,
after
she
a certain
was.
point. Yeah.
No, she was. They confirmed. When she
It was
got
like
her, she had a C-section.
What kind of dog was it? It was like a Boston.
A Boston Terrier. I'll put a picture right here. She wasn't that cute, but she was cute in my eyes. But she wasn't blind her whole life. She started losing her sight when she was like 9 months old, which is rare.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she was also a white dog, and they do say that they have more like health complications. I don't know. But yeah, and she was 3.
Damn.
She wasn't even that old.
R.I.P..
Yeah. But she was like
Generally.
99% blind by the time she passed away.
Yeah, you
She
couldn't.
had
You
what-
could throw a ball at her, and she would just be like, "Where'd he go?"
No, like it'll bounce right in front of her, and we would move the furniture, and she run into the furniture, bro.
Yeah.
But what's that? Cataracts. She had cataracts.
Mm-hmm.
So like the white, it's just like white stuff
The
in
white
your
fog.
eye. Yeah. So who knew? Who knows? Poor girl. But
R.I.P.
dude, that's tragic. And then my other dog died from cancer. Like what
Ball
the
cancer
fuck?
too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He was a
balls look like-
boy.
He had ball cancer, and his balls look like they were
No, it's not
rotting.
funny. It's not funny.
It's funny.
Well, it's like they had to give him the worst type of cancer because There's some that are like where you could see the tumor and it's inside.
No,
but
his
was
outside.
like the open wound tumor,
Yeah,
which
oh
is
my-
not like
It was disgusting.
it's more rare.
I don't know how you had him around and still ate food. I would not be able to, with two just decomposing
Stop.
testicles walking
one.
around.
It was one, but
Okay,
it was
one.
so big. it
but he
looked
had
like two.
gigantic, like that boy had knockers.
He already had big balls in general.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Franklin and his big balls. He's actually right now sitting on the fire pit. Just
he's on
as
our
dust.
mantle. Yeah, we
Maybe.
cremated
Who's-
him.
We think that's Franklin.
I know. It's probably a fucking cat or,
Or
something.
maybe it's all the dust from just one ball.
They couldn't fit his whole body in there.
Yeah, they couldn't fit it, so they were like, "Fuck it, we'll just take the rotten part."
Yeah, and then my other dog is at my mom's house. I should visit her more often.
Your other dog,
Jenny.
Jenny's the one that died.
Yeah, you buried her at mom's house.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, I forgot we buried her at our house.
And such a tragic day too, because that was Ayana's gender reveal day. Bro, and
I forgot about that.
oh my
too.
God, I will never get like Ayana's face out of my mind that day it happened because she went with me when I found her. And Ayana was like more sad than I was because you know how Ayana is with dogs.
Mhm.
And she was pregnant. So like even more emotional.
The hormones.
And just like when she saw Jenny and turned around and like we confirmed that it was her, the look on her face that she gave me was like
what?
So I've never seen her
seen her that
so
sad?
sad before. Like and like she was crying like uncontrollably,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
like that. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like trying to keep it together because for her. So I was like, fuck, if I'm losing it too, like we're both gonna. And then there's a homeless man and the homeless man is crying and we're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my God. But I've never seen Ayana like so distraught, I guess is the word.
There
like
you go.
just,
She was shaken up
she was taken over
Yeah.
literally by her emotions.
by sadness.
And then she had to just go home and get ready for her gender
Right, yeah,
reveal.
yeah.
And we
having
just,
a boy, yay!
oh my God,
After-
so tragic.
Dog died.
And then the freaking next day was Super Bowl and then we hosted.
Oh,
So that was crazy.
damn.
So it's almost going to be a year and then. And Franklin was a year in August.
That he died?
Yeah,
Dang, R.I.P.
I know.
All dogs go to heaven.
Do you think so? Do you think animals like keep living?
Well, if you buy into the idea of reincarnation.
Yeah, because they say like some people are like, oh, this dog is the other dog that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I mean, nothing ever gets destroyed. They say matter just turns into something else. So it's like, where's your consciousness go? Consciousness isn't even in the brain, they say. They say it's outside of the brain and that we just have receivers that's connecting to consciousness, kind of like radio stations. That's why they talk about frequencies. Nikola Tesla was talking about frequencies and vibrations. And then when at the pyramid, they have this rock that if you sing in a low enough tone, the giant rock will vibrate.
Mm.
So then they think that's how they move the pyramids, is through singing and moving rocks through vibrations. Because in all the fucking textbooks, it's like old, skinny slaves who are pulling this fucking 16-ton
Well, yeah. Do you
rock.
believe that there is like giants?
Probably. That's a popular theory that there was
And
giants
how
at
are
one
we so
point.
small now? Then
Because there's giant statues. How did they move those
No,
giant statues?
that's what I'm saying.
All
And
one
supposedly,
piece.
I don't know. This could have been AI because everything's fucking AI. But I saw a TikTok where they found like a big ass sword, basically,
Yeah.
that only like a giant could carry.
I haven't seen that. I have to look into that. But there's definitely weird things that it's either giants or other type of technology that is just ancient that we don't use because of whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very interesting.
Hmm.
I don't know how we got there.
I hate how that like there's just things that we'll just never know.
We'll just never know. There's this place. It's not Göbekli Tepe, but it's another one. I think in Turkey, near Turkey. It's this hill, kind of in the. It looks like Amazon forest, kind of.
Mhm.
It's like hella trees,
Mm-hmm.
but it's this figure from over 55,000 years ago
Mm-hmm.
on top of something else. And
Mhm.
now what they do is called LiDAR detection,
Mm-hmm.
where they can essentially send like I think it's like sonic waves into the floor to see what's under the floor in the
Mhm.
dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And what they found is under this pyramid essentially is another pyramid. and under that pyramid is another pyramid.
Well, yeah, because if we're just building on top of each other and on
Yeah.
top of each other and on top of each other, what the fuck is under us?
And they don't want to. They don't want to find out either. They don't want to excavate more of the pyramid. There's parts of the pyramid that they haven't even gone into.
Because
The king's chamber. They haven't been into the king's chamber.
what are we gonna do with that information, though?
Learn more about our history. Everyone's entitled to learning about their own human history,
Yeah.
where you came from, technologies, philosophies, whatever. I mean,
Mhm.
that's how we are who we are now because of everything that happened before us. But
Yeah.
like, but that would also change a ton of the textbooks because all the textbooks, like I said, is just naked guys who were slaves. But now they found out that they weren't really slaves, that they
Yeah.
were getting paid and that they were fed well and that they were
Yeah.
actually professionals because the stones of the pyramid. If one stone was fucked up, the way the pyramid is, it would have all been fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So every stone is almost perfect. I think they said there's only like a 2-inch miscalculation.
That's
A 2
bro. I
fucking
can't even
inch.
fucking hang this garland.
This
with
took
it.
this took us like 10 minutes. We're like, how are we gonna fucking do this?
This curtains and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
They did that shit. I mean, in thousands of years. It took them forever, hundreds of years, but
yeah.
professionally, and not how we think they did it.
They didn't have a measuring tape.
No, they use different measuring systems for sure.
Yeah. Like, how did they get it? Like,
Exactly. Perfect. Each time flush. The stones are sitting flush, tight against each other. I'm gonna come with like a school presentation next time for sure.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna do
build
like
a little pyramid.
yeah.
right here.
I'm gonna bring my little. You know when they used to do the cardboard thing,
Yeah.
with the trifold, and just
Yeah.
like the different sections. That's what I'm gonna do with the pyramid.
That shit would stress me out. I would
that shit is
just
crazy.
when we had to do projects like that, I would just print everything hella big so it could
Yeah.
take up extra room.
Oh yeah, giant pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. The colored boards. And you always do it. I remember one time I had a project like that, but it was about yawning. Like, why do people yawn?
What?
And why is yawning contagious? Which nobody still knows why yawning is
gonna ask you,
contagious.
did you
Nobody
find
knows.
out?
No, I didn't.
Mm.
It's basically, the theory is that it's just a human thing where if you do it, I do it. Because that does happen. If I yawn, you yawn.
Oh yeah,
typically.
100%. Or like even talking about yawning will make you yawn.
Yes. And one theory about yawning is that it's to cool down your brain because you're taking in a lot of air and you're like it's hitting the roof of your mouth. So it's gonna cool you down.
But then people yawn
But
when they're
when you're
tired.
exactly. So it's like probably not that, or maybe does yawning have multiple effects? I don't know. Like, can you use yawning for multiple things?
That's crazy.
But nobody knows why we yawn yet. You yawn when you're tired. You yawn. I don't know.
That's like I feel like that would be such an easy answer, and we're
Yeah.
over here like aliens are from the ocean, but we don't know why we yawn.
Yeah.
Like what
Where
the
we
heck?
open our mouths so dramatically, and then a little tear comes out, and we're like, "Ugh."
I know, huh?
When you're
Then
real
you
tired.
start crying and shit.
yeah.
That's funny.
Sometimes I'll be like, my mouth be open and like it's gonna unclink or something. I'm scared.
Your
I'm like, oh,
jaw's in a
shit.
freaking
What's
yeah.
it called? I don't know. But I think I don't have anything else to say, honestly.
Literally all I
think
had
I've
was
said
that one
everything.
video. Just vibes, brother. You have any
nothing.
any
Hmm.
Black Friday deals that you're looking for?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So
Shout
after you
out,
guys see
shout out.
this, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys ate a lot of good food. The turkeys are safe.
Kendrick dropped. Wop,
Oh,
wop, wop,
yeah.
wop, 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 wop. Drake still
haven't-
being a sore loser. Wop, 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 wop. He's suing him. Wop, wop,
He's
wop.
suing him?
Drake is suing UMG, which is Universal Music Group, and Spotify for false like defamation of character, calling him a pedophile. And then, which I could understand, but it's like, bitch, you started it. And then
Literally.
what was it? And then also for pumping up the numbers. He was saying that Spotify was pushing the song more than people were looking for the song initially.
I don't think
You
so.
know? And then that's what they said. They said, nah, people just want to listen to what they want to
Yeah.
listen to.
Don't be mad because it was a hitter.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's like, it's all coming out at the same time. Like Kendrick drops this album, he's suing Kendrick, and then he goes on stream with XQC, which is a Twitch streamer, and they're about to take a shot. And then he's like,
Drake?
yeah, Drake.
Okay.
Drake goes on stream. And he always does this. Drake is smart in terms of being in the internet culture because
Mhm.
streaming is very big now. So
Yeah.
when Lil Yachty and Drake do this, is they'll preview songs with streamers. So they'll send Kai Cenat a song
Okay.
to preview it,
Mhm.
and that just pumps it up. Anyways, he was on a stream with XQC. They were taking a shot. Before they take the shot, does a little Drake ass speech. And then he basically said, I'm still here, mind, body, and soul intact. If you're gonna say something about me, make sure it's factual, whatever. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You lost.
Literally stop.
You lost. People are gonna be calling.
It's old news at this point.
Yeah.
Kendrick's moving on, dropping an album. What are you doing? Still complaining? Fucking do something.
Make more music.
I haven't listened to it all. I've heard like snippets of it, and it's pretty good.
Very California. In my mind, it's like his first album that doesn't really have a central message.
Yeah.
Because all the other albums are like, you know, Slavery Was Bad, God. It's all got like this weird, very direct thesis, kind of like a fucking college paper. But this one's just an album. It's a collection of songs, just kind of with the California Bay Area bounce to it.
Yeah.
It's very California.
I think that's why I like it.
Because people were saying like California's out, nobody's listening to it. But now he drops this.
California's never gonna be out.
No.
California's California, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, we can wrap it up.
Cool.
That was episode 33.
Sheesh, we're moving.
Jesus died at 33.
I know. Jesus year. It's like when you turn 33, it's your Jesus year.
Oh, is it really? People say that? Oh, damn.
So like Kobe's 24 and all that, and then 33 is Jesus year. So that's your next. Well, no, because when you turn 24,
Yeah. All right.
All right. See y'all. Follow us Instagram. No, follow us on TikTok. Fuck Instagram. And like and subscribe and share and comment something nice. Dang.
Yeah, just comment. Comment your social security, password to your phone, your mom's maiden name,
credit card number,
your favorite cartoon character as a kid, your mom's, your childhood home.
Like those passwords where they're like,
security questions.
Yeah, the security questions.
Also, if you are applying for jobs, which I have, which is fucking lame, but what if you just say I decline to answer for everything? Like, you know how they say, "Are you a veteran?" I decline to answer. Gender, I decline to answer. They ask for my sexual orientation, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Why does it matter if I like girls or like guys if I'm just trying to work for you? That's the thing that's like,
yeah, that is kind of weird.
What the fuck is going on? But anyways, that's a sidetrack.
Okay.
Don't get a job. Jobs are whack. Love you guys.
Applying for jobs are whack.
Yeah, applying for jobs are whack.
Okay. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.